Under the hot Texas sun, the Dallas Cowboys prepared to meet the imposing challenge of winning a second straight world championship.
We were so excited over having played in the Super Bowl and won it, and we had great expectations this year. We were so guarded against having that Super Bowl let down and really had spent a lot of time thinking about it.
The quest began on Monday night against the arch-rival Washington Redskins.
Sets pressure, steps up, deep ball, Harper's all alone at the 40, Harper to the 20. He can stand on his head and roll in with this one. 80 yards.
But it was the Cowboys who fell on their faces, flattened by their own mistakes. This bitter defeat was followed by an even harsher loss.
Oh, Cowboys, go! You've got time for at least one more play to get it into the end zone. Aikman is going to throw. He's got no check, and the ball's tipped up and intercepted at the 1-yard line.
We lost our first 2 ball games. We didn't have Emmett signed. It really was a highly emotional thing. I think this team will always be remembered by taking on those challenges and how they responded in the games afterwards.
Two Super Bowls, 2 and 2, baby. We're going back to the Super Bowl. Yeah! Let's go, baby. Let's go. We're in the house tonight.
The Cowboys began the long climb back with a win over the Cardinals, and then a victory over the Packers was hand-delivered by their magnificent special teams. With a 2-2 record, the Cowboys turned a matchup with the Colts into a mismatch. They opened up their playbook and outpoured a tidal wave of touchdowns.
Novacek's going to run it away. Coming left for the touchdown.
The 49ers game was a crossroads in the season, and the signpost pointed to another championship year. The offense was a portrait in power, an explosive mix of passing and running.
Emmett Smith, that's all we want to see. Emmett Smith.
Toss right, Emmett Smith. A great block from Johnston. Touchdown, Emmett Smith.
Hey, this is the first time all year people manning up man-to-man like this.
Aikman straight drop sets, deep ball, left side, wants it all. It's caught at the 5, and it's in for the touchdown. And who do you think it is? Michael Irvin.
That's football. That's football right there. That's football right there.
Sorry, got in the season a little bit late, but I think we can put this thing together, go on and win it all.
For Dallas in his own 38, leading by 6. Aikman handoff, Smith straight up the middle, and he may be gone. He's got the 50, he's got the 40, he's got the 20. Eric Allen chases the 5, 62-yard touchdown. Emmett Smith retired the trophy.
They can't mess with us. Rain, sleet, or snow. We will be buddy all over the place. Here we go, baby. Here we go. They don't want us here today. They do not want us here today.
On a historic day, the Cowboys inducted legendary Tom Landry into the Ring of Honor.
We will play for 4 quarters right to the end. 4 quarters right to the end.
And gained a share of the NFC East by beating the Giants black and blue.
Great job hitting and then spine. That's great.
Good protection. Pump once, he's got Harper all alone. At the 10-yard line, in stride at the 5.
Oh, what a throw! What a throw that is!
Deep to the post. Harper, touchdown. Aikman to Harper. My goodness.
The 6-game victory streak was a roadway to the playoffs. And this path was blazed by one of the best offensive lines in football. There was Kevin Gogan, Frank Cornish, and Mark Tuinei. And the All-Pros Eric Williams, Mark Stepnoski, and Nate Newton mowed down everyone who stood in their way. All-Pros were shoved aside or pounded into the turf like nails. Smashing blocks created moose downs. And the Moose, Darryl Johnston, created open spaces for Emmitt Smith, the NFL's leading rusher. The fierce blocking line also allowed Troy Aikman to find an array of clutch-catching receivers. The sure hands of Jay Novacek led him to another Pro Bowl.
Those hands are worth a lot.
A whole lot. You're gonna see what they're worth today. Deep, real deep.
Alvin Harper has a gift of gab, but the acrobatic receiver usually lets his hands do the talking. Harper is the Cowboys' primary deep threat, and the highest average per catch of all NFL receivers attest to his game-breaking skills. While Harper is becoming a marquee player, no one commands center stage like the playmaker, Michael Irvin.
Make us go with what we do best. Then at third down, just get me the rock. Actually, I don't care what play, get me the rock, I'll take care of it. I don't care the double team. Get that. Get the double team. I don't care how they playing. Let's throw the slants. Let's throw the slants. We'll throw them into any coverage. Let's throw them. I'll go get it. I'll go get it. No matter what, I'll go get it, actually.
And go get it he does. Wherever the ball is, Irvin is. Throw it, he'll catch it. Whacked and smacked, mugged or slugged, nothing deters the playmaker on his appointed rounds. Number 88 caught 88 passes, third best in the league, and only one player bettered his 1,300 yards receiving. While the eyes of one star sparkled, another showed the steely eyes of a gunfighter. Troy Aikman is a straight shooter, a marksman who throws cork and hits the bullseye. No passer in the league had a better completion percentage than this all-pro quarterback. He is the complete passer, able to find a pot of gold with his rainbows, or maneuverable enough to launch rockets on the run.
Fake bootleg right, looking, nobody open. Throws it on the dead run, touchdown, of course, to Michael Irvin.
In Week 11, it was not their all-pro quarterback who generaled the Cowboys to victory.
Bosar underneath, Smith's all alone at the 20. Can he spin 3 more yards? First down. Oh, he broke away. Look at him go. Field, he got a block. He needs one more block and got it at the 25. Smith to the 10-yard line, to the 5, to the 1, and they caught it.
But instead of cresting, the victory wave crushed the Cowboys. A loss to the Falcons was followed by a crippling last-second defeat by the Dolphins, and suddenly their title hopes seemed in jeopardy.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, hit everything, baby. Hit everything today. Our defense. 1, 2, 3, defense.
The defense dominated during the stretch run to the playoffs. The names were Jeffcoat, Tolbert, Maryland, Lett, and Haley. And this front line protected both the middle and the flanks. The linebackers were Norton, Smith, Miles, and Edwards. And behind them came Brown, Woodson, Smith, Washington, Bates, and Gant. The Cowboy defense was a commando unit, swift, maneuverable, and penetrating. Able to cover the vast expanse of a football field in lightning-quick movements. The swiftest defense in the NFL always found the football and always tracked down the fastest players. The long arm of this law stretched from sideline to sideline, goal line to goal line. When you watch this defense play, it was almost impossible to stay in your seat.
I'm on the sidelines because I want to be on the sidelines. I want to show support for our team. I got in the habit of being on the sidelines when we won only one football game. I wanted our fans and our players to know that I supported everything we were doing and were with them. But I got in the habit of it, and I like being down there when times are good, too. It is an exciting time, and I just have that kind of respect for the people that play the game and coach the game.
Hey, y'all start this thing on
run now.
Cheat each other.
Run your ass off.
Let's not cheat each other, all right?
Let's go.
Let's give all we got. Nobody cheat nobody.
Inside the 20. Let's go. Aikman straight drop looking left. It's a supersonic laser blast.
The rush to a title began with a 37-20 defeat of the Vikings and was followed by a rout of the Jets.
At the Jets 42, Aikman straight drop, sets, deep ball down the right sideline for Urban. He caught it to the goal line. Touchdown. Esias in 3 steps, throws to his right. Kevin intercepts the left sideline. 20, 10, touchdown. Kevin Smith, the first Dallas defensive score of the year.
Opponents fell like dominoes, and the next team to fall hard was the Redskins.
Shoot at the 38, left 45, big hole. Midfield, left to the 40. He's going. He's gone. Kevin Williams, 62 yards for his second punt return touchdown as a rookie.
Everyone liked what they saw, but the eyes of Texas focused on a showdown for the NFC Eastern title at Giant Stadium.
Evan, hot jump tonight, Evan. You're going to get hammered all day, Evan.
Third down and a long two, and Aikman with a draw to Smith. Coming right first down, 25 to 30. A lot of room at the 40. Chased at the 40 of the Giants and hauled down at the 30. First down. Smith is down. Emmitt Smith is down.
Just before halftime, Emmitt Smith, the heart and soul of this team, suffered a separated shoulder. Instead of sitting out, Smith saddled up, and in one of the most inspirational performances in sports history, the Cowboys rode their star to a championship. Smith carried 32 times for 168 yards. He caught 10 passes for 60 more and led America's team to victory in overtime.
Field goal. Here we go. 41 yards. Good snap. The hold is up. The kick's on the way. Cowboys win. What a great game.
Hey, you've been under the gun. You've been under the pressure. You had to do it on the road. One hell of a job.
When you talk about Emmitt Smith's performance against the Giants, you're right. The respect for that performance, the respect for the competitor in Emmitt, the respect for the challenge that football and the NFL presents an athlete like that, that does transcend the NFL, and that transcends the game.
In his fourth season, Emmitt Smith ascended to the highest level as a running back by displaying the unstoppable style that led him to a third straight rushing title. His elusiveness was reflected by the highest average per carry and the most total yards in the NFL. His toughness by the astounding fact that in almost 400 touches this season, he fumbled only twice. Beauty is in the eyes of this beholder. For one glance at a Polaroid was translated into an unforgettable Kodak moment on the football field. Smith was an All-Pro for the 4th straight season and became the first Dallas Cowboy to be honored as the most valuable player in the league. Smith and the Cowboys danced to the finish line and captured the NFC East. Now this team together was bound by a common bond. Win a 2nd straight Super Bowl, the 4th in Cowboy history, and become the first team in the NFL to win a world championship after losing their first 2 games. Blending a furious defense with their precision attack, the Cowboys overwhelmed the Green Bay Packers in the divisional playoffs.
Looking right, looking over the middle. He's got Novacek for the touchdown to the post. Bateman 3-step drop, pump fake, deep ball. He's got Urban in the end zone. Touchdown.
Our fans haven't had an NFC championship game in Dallas for 16 years, and so they were going to get one.
You can and you will because you believe you can and you know you will. Win. 1, 2, 3, win.
With protection, throws it underneath, caught Novacek, wide open, 15-10, barreling to the 3, moving to the goal line, touchdown Cowboys!
The Cowboys dominated the 49ers and left no doubt about who was the best team in the NFC.
Long count, Aikman, 5-step drop, over the middle, wide open, Smith, touchdown, caught it at the 5, looked around, literally parted the Red Sea, and walked on in with the scroll. Back to throw, short slant. Oh, Harper caught it. He's breaking away. 20. He's going to score. Dallas is going to win the NFC championship again.
It's over now. See you in Atlanta, baby. See you in Atlanta.
They came to Super Bowl 28 poised on the verge of greatness. A second straight victory over the Buffalo Bills would position the Dallas Cowboys as the only glittering candidate for Team of the 90s.
I'm trying to keep from hyperventilating before the kickoff. I might just pass out right now.
But it was the Cowboys who passed out, and after 30 minutes trailed 13-6.
Make them lay it down.
No huddle. Kelly with an inside handoff to Thomas, and he's knocked down and a fumble. And the Cowboys pick it up, and here comes James Washington.
On one startling, incandescent play, the fortunes of this game and this team completely changed.
For a convoy to the 15, Washington to the 5, James Washington, touchdown Cowboys!
The Bills' fortress crumbled, crushed by a magnificent 8-play, 64-yard pile driver to a touchdown.
We've seen this the last 3 or 4 years. Smith for 9, Smith for 3, Smith for 8, Smith for 7. Big play. Aikman draw to Smith. Tackled but breaks away to the 10. Oh, what a run by the league's MVP. Touchdown, Emmitt Smith.
Defense. 1, 2, 3, defense.
Back, no pressure, over the middle, the ball is intercepted by James Washington.
Yes. You gotta win this game right now.
Hold your breath, everybody. 4th and goal at the 1.
Now, this is what Buffalo tried last year, and it didn't work for them.
Out of the I formation. Blitz, pitch left to Smith, block from Johnston. Touchdown, Emmitt Smith.
2 in a row. How sweet it is.
Back to back, baby. Cowboys back to back in the half. Yeah.
It was a game like their year. They started 0-2. They were in deep ruts. Everybody said they couldn't do it. Well, guess what? Dallas, your Cowboys are still champions.
For America's team, days of victory had produced a year of glory.